All right, guys, it's week 16. Taking on the Cowboys. Let's go ahead and get to it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the electric Kyler Murray as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Cardinals and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
All right, we're getting ball first. We get to do the first striking here. Let's see what happens. Again, guys, help us reach 550 subs. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe.
Here in week 16. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads him out.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
What's up with you, Liam? What's going on, man?
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Does he have a bad day or something, dude? What's going on?
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Murray now. He'll get this to Conner underneath. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Man, Connor's just in the passing game. Right.
And another first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Okay, then what is it, man? What is it? What is it?
You want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. Now Murray. Right side, and that's complete. It's so close.
What a play. Nathaniel Dell with the big play.
Very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A terrific opening drive as
All right, here we go. On the goal line. Looking for touchdown number 20.
Connor diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Well, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Yes, 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 yes.
Tucker McCann now for the extra point.
What's going on, Jolly? Liam keeps saying no, no, no. I don't know what his deal is today. He's just saying no, 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 no. What's up, Clips? How you doing? We just scored our 20th touchdown. Thanks for coming back by, guys. Be sure to leave a like.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Awesome, man. Good deal. Awesome Clips. I'm doing good, man. I actually just got back from work a little bit ago, probably about an hour ago. Doing good, though. Thanks for asking.
And even in the age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, that's not just his first, not his second already.
Gotcha, man. I'm not in an area where I can click on it right now, so I'll have to do it after a while.
One of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Okay.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go down Elliott again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw is Prescott. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There we go. Defense stepping up really good today.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play all the way through it. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot
Oh, me?
49.
Liam, you gonna make me a website?
The Cardinals have a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The Cardinals hit 11-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
What's up, Tommy? How's it going?
Because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
Guys, if you're new, be sure to leave a like. Help us beat the algorithm. Appreciate it.
They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Sam Williams.
Good, glad to hear.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy.
Boy, Murray's on fire today. 9 of 10 right now, 110 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Murray now to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they...
Man, defense just can't stop us right now.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They'll run here with Connor. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll take this one in.
Touchdown. Easy money.
Kyler Murray halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished.
All right, good start. First 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. One was a 1-yard run by James Conner. Second one, 6-yard run by Kyler Murray.
Was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. A tough challenge here in this.
Agreed.
See if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were throwing pretty well. He ran it exceptionally.
There we go, stuffing that run. Well, not really. Lit up 5 yards, but better than 10. Okay, so the end of the first quarter. There's a look at the yardage. We're up 14-3. Again, if you guys are new, please be sure to like and subscribe. Help us reach that 550 mark. Right now, 539. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Again, it's Elliott. He finds
some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A first down carry by Elliott. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one.
First multiple sack performance by Isaiah Simmons in his career.
This defense has to feel good because they've now brought down one of the faster quarterbacks in the game multiple times. That defensive unit, they're letting us all know they get paid too. They're no slouches themselves.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to get this up to midfield. You know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say,
Oh, come on. Keelan.
going to be successful in this one.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here's Murray. Rolling to his left. In a heavy
Bad throw. Bad throw.
Take possession of the football. So, but meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Inside give to Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Prescott now. This throw incomplete.
Great defense out there by the All-Pro, Byron Murphy.
He doesn't drop many of those with 3rd down coming up. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close
Nice, Liam.
because that's
What'd you make the site for, man?
his career. The next one will give him 900. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down.
There we go, the other All-Pro making the play. Trayvon Mullen Jr.
That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Sanders' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray got his open man. It's Carr. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Murray going to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Now he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And some space here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him.
I'll have to check it out in a little bit, Liam. Thank you for doing it. I haven't been able to see what it is.
First down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, Prescott eluding the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone.
Wow. Dak diving in for 6.
A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys are back within a couple of the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run behind center with Conner. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
All right, hang on a sec. That's cool, man. I just actually got to look at it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs in the run game. Got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, That means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend.
Man, started off hot, and he's cooled down a lot.
They continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again, Murray. This will be swung out here for counter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Murray now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Carr, and he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Murray now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50, the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. You sure you're all right? I don't know. Just don't seem like yourself.
And that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
Never mind. You're fine.
If they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive.
No, it's not a big deal. If you say you're good, buddy. It's fine.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you on out to our studios.
All right, so Murray ends up throwing his second pick. And Dallas takes the lead before the half.
Are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here for their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A give to Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Getting in there and finishing the play off was Jay Sanders.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go. so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr.
What a move.
Up here this time to the
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Now Murray. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Connor up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this is caught by Watkins.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! Chris Watkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead. Tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you have the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Extra point down the key. Good.
Poked in not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 94 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back. Second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. A gain of 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people who can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he's got his favorite target.
Wide open for the first down.
32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First down, Murray. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it. Precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 116 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders into line of scrimmage, and they did.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. will step aside. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this is going to remain a 1-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here, and you know for me it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down. But
There we go. That's the big play we needed to get out of that hole. Now we can try to grind the clock.
Completion.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And down to the 36-yard line here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Murray. Got a man, it's McBride. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Wow, they tried. We kept the ball. Now we can run the clock.
Because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Connor. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now it's Connor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 1st and goal in a late. Salt this one away. They'll run here with Connor, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All right, that was a good game. We move on to 11 and 4.
Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Arizona, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, It's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.